I'm endorsed by Pearl, and we use Pearl reference. And it's a standard setup. It's just 12 rack, 14, 16 floors with a 22 kick. And we always, with Archive, use quite a deep, fat 14 snare with a 12 high-pitched snare to the left, because the songs, they do kind of, you know, and nothing flash with the cymbals, Zildjians. We use two 20-inch crashes and a 22 crash ride and 15 hats. Big. That's all we use. Just those three. And I'm a big believer in if I don't need it, I won't use it. I don't have splashes and chinas. You don't use them. And the toms are tuned. Do do do. That's, I could tell you the note right now. JP could tell you the note, and that's how Philly. We work together as well. We work together. He often stands on the side of the stage and he'll look at me and say, you know, snare 2 needs to go up a bit. We can do it during the show, which is great. We ask Philly, the sound man, the sound he wants within everything, and he'll sometimes say, I want a deeper snare, or I want the higher tom up, and that's great. You've got to do that. You've got to listen to. It's not just about me as the drummer. My drums. I heard a great quote yesterday from Hal Blaine. Hal Blaine, the famous American drummer. Hal Blaine played on 6,000 hits across the 60s, from like Elvis to Beach Boys to Simon & Garfunkel, you name it, he played on it, right? And he said he wasn't a drummer, he was an accompanist, okay? And basically what his drums accompanied the music, right? And I think that's the best thing, because it's not about the drummer. People don't come to see the drummer, they come to see a show which features musicians, lights, sound. It's a show, and you have to remember where you are in that circle, in that puzzle, you know. And if you fit into that puzzle shape and you stay there, everybody's in the right place. You don't fight each other, you don't try and come for, there's a place for you, and if you fit that place right, it'll work. And I think the problem with drummers is they like to be heard too much, and they like to stand out too much, you know what I mean? And the older I get, the more satisfaction I'll get in going to do an album and maybe doing a song with one fill. That gives me so much pleasure these days. Whereas when I was 20, I wanted to get my mark, I wanted to get my fill in, and you know, I think you learn that with age. You learn that with the best drummers are the drummers in their kind of 40s, 50s, the experience they have, you know. If you look at drummers around the world at the moment, like Steve Gadd and Steve Jordan, and you know, and then Dave Grohl and people like that, just the feel they've got, you know, and that's what it's all about, man. You know, it's all about the groove. It's all about the feel. I'm doing the next thing is with Bruce Foxton from the Jam. So they're doing their All Mod Cons album. They're touring that in UK in the autumn, so I'm doing that. Then in February I'm going out with The Alarm, and I'm doing, I think, a tour again of UK, and then Archive start again in March. But in the meantime I'm doing the new Archive record in November. I've started that, I've already done 3. And I've got a couple of other little things. I've got a studio at home, so kind of I've got some artists coming in to record and do a bit of producing, a bit of writing, dog walking, children, football. Yeah, there you go. Life's good, man. Life's great, you know.